Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe. If you've been a subscriber to the channel for a while now, you know that I have become kind of the inexpensive 12-volt car refrigerator test guru. And we have yet again another inexpensive, really awesome setup that I think you guys are going to be as excited about as I am. So stay tuned. All right, we've got a few products here from Set Power. Now, I've reviewed one of their refrigerators before a few years ago and have been using it consistently since then. I'll link that video down below. They've got some more new products. They've got a ton of refrigerators, and so I've got one with a couple other accessories that are awesome. So let's just start. Let's get right into it. This refrigerator is a PT45. It's a 45 liter. It's your average size car refrigerator. They have so many different refrigerators, styles, sizes to choose from. Be sure to check out their website, link down below. And while I'm thinking about it, of course, Hawkeye Space Garage for 12% off site-wide. So follow the link, use the code, get a discount, you'll be set up. So this is the, like I said, the PT45. This is a 45 liter. It's about 47 quarts of internal capacity. Pretty standard size for automotive overlanding refrigerators. This one has got some really cool features. It has dual lids, latching lids, and it has dual compartments inside, of course, because of the dual lids. The dual compartments can both be used as a refrigerator, they can both be used as a freezer, or they can be used either or, which is awesome. Love that. And down below, we've got our actual touch button control panel. This is not just a touch screen. I know touch screens are cool and stuff, but I'm pretty sure we all prefer buttons. And the display down here, super easy to use, actual buttons. Of course, we've got the readout and the controls for the temperature. We have the, for both sides, for either compartment, because those are controlled independently, of course. We have the battery protection, high, medium, and low. Basically, that controls how far it's going to run down your battery before it stops turning on the fridge. So low means it's going to run your battery pretty much down to nothing, and then high means it's going to protect the battery on the higher end more than keeping whatever's cold in the fridge. But we have a solution to that, so stay tuned later in the video for that. And of course, we have the compressor speed, minimum and maximum. This is like the eco modes on other refrigerators, and that controls basically how hard and how fast the compressor comes up and how taxing it is on your battery. When I first started doing these refrigerators, a lot of people were saying you have to run it on eco. That's the best way for your battery. A lot of people said you can't run it on eco because it's bad for the compressor. I run all of my fridges, all of the brands, pretty much exclusively on eco. Whether it's being turned on for like a couple hours while we're going to get groceries, or while it's being turned on for a full week while we're on vacation, or like actually, now that I think about it, and I'm seeing it over in the corner, my other Set Power fridge, when I'm not using it in the car for the last 2 or 3 years, it has been my major refrigerator that I use in my garage, plugged in 24/7, 365, and I run it on eco at like 34 degrees, and it's been flawless. So take that for what it's worth, I suppose. This particular unit is plastic on the bottom. It's very heavy-duty plastic. Plastic on the top. The insides, the bottoms are plastic, but the liners are aluminum, which is very cool. Does not have baskets in it. I have ones with baskets. I have ones without baskets. Both compartments have lights, which is awesome. One thing I would have, well, two things that I would have liked to have seen, but I get it. I would have liked to have seen a drain plug in at least the big compartment, because of course that goes down to the bottom, makes cleaning it out easier. Can't really put a drain plug in this side because it's a short compartment, and underneath it is the compressor and all the electronics. And I would have preferred to see reversible lids. Not necessary, but you know, there are manufacturers that do that, and it's cool, but again, not necessary. So let's close that up for a second. And of course, I didn't mention, but kind of goes without saying, comes with all of your power cords, your instructions. You got a power cord for 12 volt that plugs into a cigarette lighter style adapter in your car, and a 110 volt for plugging into your house. All right, let's go over to this other box. Do the bigger one first. This is something that I've been wanting to get my hands on for quite a while, and it is a insulated cover for the refrigerator. Now we'll put it on and we'll put it in the car. You guys can see it later because it goes around all 365 degrees. This isn't just a cover that slips over the top. It has a bottom on it, foil, heavy duty foil lined with the insulation, zippers, and Velcro and stuff. It's got a pouch on the outside here for whatever you might need. Window in the front for your control panel. Vents on the sides all the way around for the corresponding vents for the compressors and stuff so they can get airflow. And I'm super excited about this. Is it going to make that big of a difference? I think it probably is. Not because, mostly because of insulation, like just heat in a car. But if you haven't run a car refrigerator, yes, obviously the inside of your car gets super hot in the summer and tough stuff too. But sun beating down on this through the windows, I have a factory tint on this, which I don't know what the UV rating is on 20-year-old Toyota tint. But just sunshine, even through tinted windows, makes a huge difference on how efficient these things are. So I've been covering mine with like blankets or coats or whatever that I've had. So that's why I'm super excited about having this cover to put on. And of course, it's got two separate lids on there for the two separate compartments. Again, Set Power has a ton of different models of refrigerators. Not all of them have covers available for them, but a lot of them. Small ones, big ones, single compartment, dual compartment. So check that out. This I'm probably the most excited about because this is really cool. Not necessarily the newest idea. I have other refrigerators that use something similar to this, and it is a separate battery pack. Now, this one, of course, is a lithium-ion battery pack. It is got, what is it, micro or mini USB and regular USB. So you can use it to charge devices. It has a 12-volt cigarette lighter type plug that, of course, you can plug the fridge into or anything else that you use that takes 12-volt power from a cigarette lighter adapter style plug. It's rechargeable, obviously, but you can recharge it from your car. So theoretically, you could be taxing this, running your fridge, and then just lightly charging it with your car, not putting too much strain on your car battery, which is very cool. Now, you may remember that I mentioned that this fridge is steel on the outside. Well, this has a nice big rubber mat on the back of it because underneath of it is a magnet, and it will stick to the fridge. So I think that's the coolest thing. So you could have this bouncing around in the back of your car or whatever, but you can just have it right there on your fridge. Portable. Yes, it's not a plug-in battery. It doesn't plug into the unit, but may as well. Also, since it's metal or a magnet and has a nice big mat on the back, if you're camping and you need some battery for something outside or whatever, sticks to the side of the car, don't really have to worry about it scratching. I think that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. Nice little, just a little simple screen on the Outside of it tells you the percentage that it has charge left, and then reading for how many amp hours that it has, which is not super important. So we'll just stick that there. Of course, comes with your cords as well. That's the wrong box. A cord for recharging it via 110, your just outlet in your house, or recharging it via 12 volt from another cigarette lighter adapter style plug in your car. So this battery pack runs about 130 bucks, but of course you get 12% off. The fridges, there's a huge range of pricing on the fridges, very competitive. And while I'm thinking about it, the covers range from 50 to 70 depending on the size. Something that I don't have here, but I don't really have a need for because of the barn style door on the back of the Lexus. Set Power also offers size and fridge specific sliders that mount in the back of your rig, and they're right around $100, give or take, super competitively priced. So if you have a vehicle or trailer and you can make use of having that slide out, they've got you covered all in one stop. So let's go ahead and get this back inside the Lexus, take a look at it while it's all plugged in and set up and running. All right, here it is in the back of the GX. Like I said, it's normal refrigerator size. It's not quite taking up half, and I could really scooch it back in there some more if I wanted to. But I just have to say I'm so impressed with how this cover fits. It's super snug. Pops right up. You can open the compartments if you want. You don't even actually, probably for like in town and stuff, I'll probably just leave it like that because boom, it's easier for my wife to throw groceries in there. And yes, we do use these fridges pretty much year round. In the winter in Iowa, not so much. We don't have to worry about throwing groceries in there, but a lot of times my wife will be running errands in town because we live a little ways out of town. So she can run her errands, put her cold stuff in there, and she's good to go. Right now, I've just got the battery set in this pocket here, which is pretty snug right there. And I've got it plugged into my 12-volt power supply from the battery so it can charge. And then I've got the fridge itself plugged in. Let's see, we've got about 40% right now on there. And of course, you can see the control panel real easily through the clear shield there and the cover. So awesome. Handles stick out so you can strap it down. I've got my little Unistrut stuff that when we go on vacation, I will strap that down in there just to keep it, steady and keep it from bouncing around too much. I don't know, because I'm thinking about what I want to do with that battery. There is enough room if you want to, stick it to the fridge inside the case, but just for like ease of moving it around or using it and stuff, I do have some steel plate. I've got my eating table here. Thinking about maybe just screwing a panel here and I can click, snap it right on there, or even putting a piece of steel here. I don't really have to worry about covering that grate too much. And I can put the battery there. I don't know. It's all kinds of cool options of things that I could do with it, but it's a very, very cool fridge. I'm very happy with it. This, for the time being, is going to be our main fridge in the Lexus for in town, around town, and going on vacation. Well, I hope that gives you a good overview on this particular fridge and the battery pack and the cover and stuff that Set Power offers. Again, I strongly recommend follow the link down below over to their website. They have tons of different options for refrigerators, several with covers. Of course, the battery pack that works not only with the fridge, but other 12-volt devices as well. The power output on the battery pack, as far as hours, of course, is going to depend on what you're running and the temperatures outside and things like that. So use the code Hawkeye Garage with the space included there for 12% off site-wide. Follow the link down below again over to my other video with the other fridge, similar but different fridge as well. Check out my back catalog of videos for GX stuff, Toyota stuff, more refrigerators, and my thoughts on those, and you can see why I kind of think that this is going to be my go-to one, at least for the time being. And of course, if you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and until the next video drops, thank you for watching, take care, goodbye.